The wintertime in northern Utah is always special with lots of sun and cold temperatures. And after making some improvements to my electrical system last episode, it's time to put it to the test. In episode 3 of season 2, I travel up to my favorite place in the West for a good old-fashioned ski trip. Good morning, guys. I am in a place called Cokeville, Wyoming. It's about halfway between Park City and Jackson Hole, and I slept at this truck stop last night. It was about like 8 degrees. I came up here after work, did about 2 hours, and now I'm gonna do the rest of the 2 hours and get right up to the mountain this morning. It's about 4:30 in the morning right now, so we are gonna try to make some moves to get up to Jackson Hole before everything really opens up there. And that's the plan. So got myself some coffee, went to the bathroom, and we are ready to rock. Well, crew, we made it out here to the resort. Conditions were pretty good on the way up here, but it was super foggy. It was all dry, which was okay, but just very hard to see on the drive up here. But it cost me 40 bucks to park here for the day, but I'm literally like right at the base of the mountain here. I need to clean up the van a little bit, put the bed up, and then start to make breakfast and get ready to go skiing for the day. So super excited. This is probably the sickest mountain in the US in my opinion, if not definitely top 3, top 5. So should be a beautiful day of skiing, and really looking forward to being here. It's always a sick time when I'm up in Jackson Hole, whether it's the summertime or the wintertime.
We never show emotions, we just keep it down.
Well, guys, just cooked up some breakfast. I'm making some breakfast tacos. It is so cold here. It is showing it's -1 degrees right now in the Teton Village. So I didn't think it was gonna be this cold, but I guess here we are.
Hold me now, tell me things, tell me all about.
Good news is that my batteries, even though it's about 2 degrees outside right now, are fully up to temperature. So that method has seemed to be working. So hopefully we'll be able to get some charge in these while we're skiing. I have the heater set to come on around like 2 o'clock, so about an hour before I come in. Now it's time to hit the slopes. I have my ski pass all ready to go, so really looking forward to this one. As I keep saying, really stoked. I love skiing. I love traveling in the van. So let's go to the mountain. Alright, first share here at Jackson Hole. And it's pretty crazy how it was so foggy this morning, and now it looks like just at the top of the mountain here, it seems like it really burned up. It's going to be a beautiful bluebird day. We decided to kind of bypass the aerial tram, which is similar to what there is at Snowbird, but it goes up 4,000 feet of vertical in about 9 minutes, which is pretty crazy. About a 60+ minute wait just with the COVID regulations and things like that. So we're gonna try to ski our way over the mountain, and I've only been here once, so I think just getting out and skiing this mountain is really the goal. And then we'll do some tram laps maybe later, but for now, this is pretty beautiful. I hopped over to the GoPro for a little bit. I'm gonna put the big camera away. We just got up here at the top of a lift called Operated View or something like that, and this inversion below me is just absolutely beautiful. The way the clouds are just sitting down in the valley, but then it's complete bluebird up here. So I actually linked up with some of my family who's up here, so we're gonna spin a few laps, maybe get over to the top of the tram at some point, but I just wanted to show you guys just how beautiful it is below me.
Just let yourself go, just let go.
Made it up here to the aerial tram. They reduced the capacity by about 75%. Usually this thing can fit about 100 people, but because of COVID and stuff, we're only putting about 25. But what the really cool part about the tram is that it takes you all the way from the very bottom of the mountain up about 4,000 feet of vertical to the very top of Jackson Hole Mountain Resort, which sits around, I think, 10,400 feet. So it's just one of those sort of infamous things that some resorts have. Snowbird has a similar one, but this is kind of one of the main draws of Jackson Hole. I think is really cool park because you can ski from the very top of the mountain all the way down to the parking lot, which is super unique. So we're literally the first group to go because we just missed the cutoff here. But once we get on the trim, we're going all the way to the top and hopefully taking a long lap. So this is what I've been looking forward to all day. So this thing is super sick. We have 4,000 feet of vertical ahead of us to ski, which is, if you're not familiar, that's a healthy amount of vertical to ski at one time. So we are gonna click in and then head back down to the bottom. I don't really know where we're going, but kind of hard to go wrong up here. So it's taking a second taking all these views because it's just 360 panoramic views up here. Really is beautiful. Well, that, my friends, was a full day of skiing. You guys hear that? Heater turned on, it's been on. I bet it's nice, toasty warm in there. I'm hungry, and I got my ski boots. So I think it's time for some soup. Come back in from a long day of skiing in like 10-degree weather. It's 66 degrees in the van, and I just warmed up a hot bowl of soup. So I don't know if there's any better way of coming back in from skiing. Maybe like some hot cocoa. That would make it better. That might be next on the list, but thumbs up. I came out here to check out the sunset. Unfortunately, I missed it. Just because I had to drive a long ways to get out here and days are so short. But the other thing is I need to find a bathroom like ASAP. This is just one of those van things that I need to find a bathroom. I'm like in pain, so I'm bummed I can't show you guys this more, but I gotta head like 20 minutes back into town and try to find a bathroom. Look at that, guys, 5 degrees. It should be getting right around 0 degrees here come 5, 6 in the morning, but should be pretty chilly all night long. This is definitely the coldest I have slept in Luna, or really any van or vehicle in general. I don't think I've ever slept in a car when it's 0 degrees out, so this is kind of a first for me. I'm excited, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling confident. I have the heater on right now, I got my whole bed set up, so I think I'm gonna crush this night. I'm gonna have all the tools needed. So this is exactly the moment that I built Luna for, is right here. 0 degrees, up in Jackson Hole, waiting to ski tomorrow. This is what this van is for, so hopefully Luna will rise to the occasion here. Additionally, it's worth noting it's very hard to find a parking spot for the night in Jackson Hole because there's no parking on the streets at all because of snow removal. It's not supposed to snow tonight, so I don't think it would be a huge deal, but it's difficult when there's no cars on the street, and then I would just have my van right there. So I really am sticking out like a sore thumb. So I actually had a spot like a little while ago that I ended up moving because I wasn't confident that I wasn't going to get the knock by the police or something, or a ticket or something in the morning. So I'm actually in an Albertsons parking lot. There were a few other vans, and it doesn't really say no overnight parking. It just says customer parking only. And I did go here earlier and buy something, so In my opinion, I'm a customer, but I guess I don't know how long that lasts. So I'm gonna see if I can just get a few hours here in the Albertsons, and then I'll be up and out of here pretty early to go head over to the mountain, just so I don't overstay my welcome here. But super excited for tonight. I am bummed, however, that I didn't get to enjoy the sunset. That was a really freak sort of thing, and it's a reason why it would be nice having a toilet in your van for sure. But I had to go. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I had to go, and I was just way up where there was no toilet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know there were some people who wanted to see some ski stuff, so hopefully this sort of appealed to you or whetted your appetite. Please don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel, because I would really like to grow here in 2021. So thank you guys again. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Make sure you tune into episode 4 so you know if we survive the night or not here. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see all of you guys next time. Good night.